Hey
everybody!
Welcome to our show,
Welcome to Wednesday show.
June 24th. Did you know that? Today's June 24th.
I did.
Did you also know it's 5 o'clock?
I do know that.
5 o'clock Pacific
It's
time.
5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock here.
Yes, it is. And 8 o'clock Eastern time. Today was a hot one. It was 100 degrees currently. So let's see if it gets to be any warmer. It's supposed to be 102 today.
And we had a good shaker. It was a 6.1 shaker earthquake that we had.
And Greg was on the phone with me. I was out traveling around, and he oh my god! And he
I
froze.
did not.
And I'm thinking, okay, go on. And he goes, earthquake.
I did not even say it like that. Oh yes, earthquake.
And then my stomach got a little queasy, and then I realized the car was moving a little bit. But I looked at the street lights.
Weren't you driving?
And I was at a stoplight. Oh, and I noticed the stoplights were they weren't even moving, so I didn't think it was that bad of it.
You weren't here. I literally saw the walls creaking, and the shades were moving, and then our medals from our lanyards from Disney were all moving back and forth.
Really?
And then it kind of slowed, and then it came up again. So it was it felt like a two-parter that ran into each other. It was really weird.
But there was no damage. As far as we know, we talked to our friends and that no one's experienced any damage. And this was probably the closest to us of the bigger ones that they've had.
I think there were two of them today. Someone was mentioning
a smaller one.
They were asking if it was Lone Pine or Mammoth, and I said it was Lone Pine. I didn't know about Mammoth.
There's been 3 in that area in the last 24 hours, they said. The other earthquakes that have been bigger have been out in the desert on the other side of the mountain range, so we've never felt them here. Our friends did in Bakersfield, but that's 2 hours south.
I'd rather have it release the pressure slowly than all at once, because then that's the big one, and I don't want to go through that.
It is. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. So
slow pressure release is best.
Tonight's show, you guys, is a cruising show. We have our friends again from the north.
ChadCruisers!
ChadCruisers. We'll bring them on shortly. Tonight's topic is going to be planning for a cruise. And I know a lot of people might have never been on a cruise before. And we're in the process of booking through 4 different cruise lines. We've already experienced booking through Disney and going on a Norwegian cruises. But we've been planning for and doing what we need to do for a Royal Caribbean and Carnival. So we thought they are so different and things that you have to kind of look out for. We thought it would be a good topic for tonight's show. So ChadCruisers also have been on some of the same cruise lines, but they've also been on Princess. That's their favorite cruise line. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that.
But they switched from Princess to Carnival just to go with us and meet people from YouTube and hang out, which was very awesome of them. That was a really nice surprise.
Do you want to do a chat check first, Craig, before we
do a chat check?
Brought to you by More Sunshine, please. More Sunshine, please. Hey, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Jim.
It is. Happy birthday, Jim. And I don't see him on here, so he's probably partying. He's probably partying it up, living it up, dancing on the table, drunk and stuff. Who knows? That crazy guy gets into all kinds of trouble. We have Nicholas Anderson. We got Pepper Tree Villa, Kathy Mills, MGM Family Travel. Oh, you don't have the Speedo thing. You don't got the MGM Family Travel. Cruising for Food, Mike Wheeler, Mary Ellen Dillon, Anthony Simone, Fisher Fun Ventures, Mike Wheeler. I don't think I said Mike Wheeler yet.
Got a heart attack because Jim just came in.
Oh, we got a heart attack.
Jim.
Happy birthday, Jim. Oh my gosh, I lost my place. Nautical Nurse Nancy. Hey. I'm sorry, I'm trying to scroll through. Johnny Warsheed, Mary Ellen Dillon. Try not to miss anybody. Sorry. Always on the Move. Captain Akron 27. Cruising for Food. I like your shirt too, Greg. Thank you. And Derek has little anchors on it. You can't really see them, but
I'm anchored down.
Make it Blue, a Disney adventure. PTV2, which is Ben from Pepper Tree Villa, Big Noah Mountain 5. T. McNeil DCS. Try not to botch these names. Sorry. Jonathan Chong, Chris Barnett. Hey, Atwood.
The Nerd Herd.
My mom's on. Linda Seymour Berthel. Jenny H. Sorry, I'm trying not to miss anyone. James Ryan. Disney Dealer 78. Rachel loves Disney. Rachel. Jim from More Sunshine, please. It's his birthday today. I was trying to be like Kronk. Let's see. I don't want to miss anyone. Let's see. Sorry, scrolling through. James Ryan and MGM Family Travel. I think I got everybody, so welcome. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone.
And the Disney Nerd Herd came hot up their show where they
are they here? Did I miss them?
Yep.
Disney Nerd Herders. Sorry.
Sophie's birthday was today,
everybody.
So again, happy birthday, Sophie. And hope you guys have a great time over there. But good show. We tried to watch as much as we could before we had to get ready for this one. But
I think we need to bring out our guests now because they've been waiting in the wings.
They're in the green room. Now they're in the blue room.
And here they are.
Welcome, guys.
Hey. Welcome.
Dilly.
Hey. I love the stuff you did with the green room. Decorations, and now you're serving drinks on the green room. Thank you.
Virtual green room, right?
So for those of you who might not be familiar with you guys, you are ChadCruisers. Can you explain a little bit about your channel and who you are?
Yeah, absolutely. It's Chris and Brad from Toronto, Canada, and we enjoy to cruise, to travel, and life in general. So our channel is all about cruising, travel, and sometimes cocktail drinks and some cooking. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Awesome. Welcome, Nick Roca.
It's a fun show. The stuff that you put out. We are going to get a little bit dilly on. So
because we haven't done dilly in a long time.
It's been a week.
Wrong way. There you go.
If I can get the camera right. So we are going to be drinking this. This was sent to us from the ever famous Wanda from Cruising for Food, and the brand is called Blue Monde.
It came from Italy.
Oh.
Is that the brand, Saracini? And the drink is Blue Monde. Yeah,
sure, we'll go with that.
Saracini. We've had this before, but it's been a while, and I hope it doesn't explode.
Roland John, welcome. Almo, what life is good today. Spiker's Crazy Adventures. I'm trying to not get hit.
That sound.
Life is good today. Welcome.
Welcome.
Not gonna tell you what that looks like. It's blue and watery. Think of Smurfs, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
So let's talk a little bit about the Project Speedo. We are in a goal to not necessarily wear Speedos, but I will. Greg is thinking about it.
I am.
So
this looks like Blue Mountain Dew, really.
Cheers.
Cheers, dilly.
Sorry, boys, I didn't have you guys on the screen.
Cheers.
Cheers, dilly.
Cheers. What are you guys drinking?
Gin and tonic. Roland's drink.
Something simple.
So with Project Speedo, my goal was to get down to 150 by June 28th. Last week I weighed myself. I was at 152.2. I didn't have such a great week in terms of exercising every day just because of the work schedule. I ate okay after looking at the whole week. I went down to 151. So I'm 1 pound away from that goal by 628. Hey. So yeah, and I just feel better. I know weight numbers don't necessarily translate because you can gain and lose pounds, but I feel a lot better. I'm still a long way from Project Speedo, but with our cruise planned for September 26th, which is still a go, I will be ready to at least hold up a Speedo in front of me. So Project Speedo has been.
Well, there's no way my goal is not 150. There would be nothing left of me yet because I'm 6'1", which is quite a difference from you. So your height and ratio is going to be way different than mine. So, but yeah, I'm getting there.
Nancy, it's a little tart. It's sweet though. We like sweet wines. That's our favorite ones. It's a little sweet, but a little tart. And it's really good. I think this would be good with cheese. That would be my recommendation.
Yeah, with no Marmite or Vegemite on that either. Thank you very much.
I think that would be fine to do that.
I've never seen anybody drink Gatorade in such fancy glasses. Right, Jim? It's very carbonated Gatorade.
I don't know if we said hello to Cindy Spiker. So
we did.
Spikers and Doug,
welcome again.
Yes. All right, guys. So let's jump right into the show.
RobFuz is here. Welcome.
What? RobFuz in the house?
Fuds.
RobFuz.
What is Fuds?
Rob has helped us so much. Rob, thank you for joining us. He's helped us with so much of the technical aspect of things. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check Rob out, definitely check out RobFuz. He's a great guy, and he does some great things with retro videos of rides that are no longer in the parks, Disney parks. So check his channel. Yeah. So one of the things we were looking at is there's so many different ways that people can look at booking cruises. And just some of the things that when we were brainstorming, some people choose because of the cruise line. Some people choose because of the ship. Some people choose because itinerary. And then there's some that the cost is more important to them and where they're going. So,
or all the above.
It could be.
If you have a perfect package for cruising.
Now, when I looked at our different cruises and the ones that we have planned, we've looked at different ways in terms of how we plan. So we've tried them different. We could say we've looked at different things. So for you guys, what way do you plan? Do you do by cruise line preference and then look at the ships and that, or how do you guys do it?
Well, we usually look at when we go with Princess Cruises mostly. So we usually wait till they release their new itineraries. We try to look for places we haven't been to before, new ports and stuff like that. So we try to say like, oh, September, like such and such ship is doing like Norwegian fjords or something like that. So we try to look for places we haven't been. And then if that doesn't really look appealing, we'll start turning to other cruise lines and seeing what they offer, like Carnival or Royal Caribbean.
So basically that itinerary. And I think like Greg says earlier, mostly everything what you mentioned, cruise, itinerary, the company, plus the ship. Because with Princess we get loyalty benefits. So it's cheaper for us with Princess because we get everything for them.
And to answer, I don't know who asked that question, but we're supposed to be going on the Royal Caribbean Symphony of the Seas in September.
Which is what, Greg?
The biggest ship in the
largest
world.
ship in the world.
So as of right now, up to September 15th, everything has been canceled. So there's like a little wiggle room between 15th and the day that we're supposed to go. So we'll see. It is what it is. So
I think this is Ronnie. He was saying that he's lost 10. So great job, Ronnie.
That is awesome.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, and the thing is, it's kind of, I think we're all expecting the cruise to be canceled. Our final payment is a Sunday.
Nicholas Anderson said his cruises were canceled for September.
On the NCL.
We can't cancel our cruise, but they can cancel for us, and we can choose to get our money back or have it go towards whatever credit or whatever they offer us, which is kind of weird because you don't want to pay, but you have to pay, and then you might wait 90 days to get your money.
Yes.
So it's like, oh my gosh, you're stuck.
We had a cruise in Alaska just canceled back in May. We only got our money just like last week. So it was over 100 days.
Yeah, over 100 days.
You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'd be watching my account like a hawk.
Oh, that's what I've been doing. Like, then I finally gave up, and then it just came in yesterday.
Shopping spree.
Yeah.
And the way I look at it is, at least for this money, we would have spent it on the cruise, so it's not as something I need right now.
Yeah.
Although on the other side, it might have been money that I could have applied to another cruise, so it could possibly hurt.
We do have a big cruise coming up for the Carnival Panorama in February with you guys, Wanda with Cruising with Food, Nautical Nurse Nancy signed up.
Chris Barnett,
our friend Margaret.
Wow.
There's a lot of people. We have a Marco Polo group, and they created one specifically just for the cruise. So all of the people that are going are from people that we know are on that group now. So it's getting really exciting, and we just hope that everything goes well to where we can all meet each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
That would be fun.
Make It Blue, a Disney adventure, said they were on the Carnival Breeze, but
Carnival
Breeze. And this drink must be a little bit Smurf juice. It's a
Derick,
little bit
you're kind of
Yeah, see, and I think if Carnival is canceling all the way through September, I think every other cruise line will follow suit, because I don't see how one could not go and the others could. Because I was telling you, like, ports are closed. You can't go to certain ports, so there's really no reason to go, I guess.
Yeah, well, what is it?
Unless it was an all-sea day cruise, which would be I would be very happy with that.
The biggies are going to meet up in
Mhm.
July. The biggies are going to meet up to see if they're going to allow
The
cruising.
biggies?
Yeah, was it the CDC?
Yeah, they have to get with the CDC to find out what's going on.
That's hopefully the Mardi Gras will be ready in the time that it does that.
Do you guys do what Derick does and make a binder? We call it the Stu Heck binder. Or do you like make a binder or some kind of thing where you are prioritized and organized, or you just kind of wing it yourself?
Oh, we kind of like wing it.
We like that binder idea that we saw in one of your vlogs. It's pretty
Organized.
Nice. Yeah, very organized. Yeah.
You have everything organized day by
Yeah.
day.
And it's a souvenir in itself that you don't even have to really pay for.
That's true. That's true.
That's good.
Yeah.
So really then it's you guys are going to go cruising no matter what. You don't care if you go on the same ship multiple times. You're cool just going on a cruise.
Yes, just want to get out.
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
like our first thing with Princess before, I told Brad that we're not doing repeats and stuff, but for some reason we've been to like on one ship 4 times, Itinerary 3 times, kind of,
So our original plan was only to sell Disney. We were saying no, we're not selling anything else.
That
It's
didn't happen.
Disney and nothing else.
But Disney is still my favorite. So
And so our goal was to go through all 4 Disney ships. So you think, okay, there's only 4 ships. It's not too far or too bad to go through.
soon to be 5 at some point.
5, yeah. We have sailed on 3 of the 4. We haven't gotten the Wonder yet. But then we went on the NCL Bliss, the model there. And is that the Bliss or is that the Escape?
They all look the same. We'll just say it's a Bliss.
That's the Bliss.
Don't worry, you can't tell from here.
You can tell from here.
We went on the Bliss and realized we just love cruising because
Yes.
each company has something good to offer. Each company has something that you might not necessarily enjoy. And it's the same with the ships, what they offer. And there's such different, unique experiences, but we personally enjoyed that experience. We are not trying to sell on because there's so many ships out there and so many different cruise lines. We're at the stage where we want to sell different ships. We don't want to sell on the same ship, but I don't think there's not one ship we've sailed on that in the future we wouldn't mind selling on again.
Especially Disney.
Yeah,
Disney
so
ships.
for us originally it was cruise line because we were only going to sell Disney. Now it's ships. So I will look at ships that I want to sell on and kind of see when they're selling in a certain spot, if it matches our time that we can go for the year. And then just the cost of it too, because as you know, with cruising, it really depends on what time of the year
Yes.
it's peak season for it and when it isn't the peak season for it. So all those kind of pay a factor. Itinerary, at the beginning, we just wanted to sell. So a lot of them were the Caribbean ones, but then we made a distinct thought process. We wanted to go to Canada, and then 2021, we're selling the Mexican Riviera and also to Alaska. So we will hit all the different areas around the
Be
U.S.
full circle, basically.
Yeah, and that was intentionally done. And then we also decided with the cruise lines, we now are open to go to Royal Caribbean, which is our next one. And then the one after that is Carnival. So we agreed, I persuaded Greg to go to the dark side of cruising. But
You persuaded.
but we are really excited. The Panorama looks like an amazing ship. And
Yeah.
currently it's the newest one in the fleet.
I haven't-
The Mardi Gras comes out.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
much of it. I I'm the kind of person that doesn't like to look and see everything that it has to offer. I like to be surprised.
Yes, Nick, we need casinos.
But I'm sure I'll be looking at some stuff that it offers.
Yeah. Disney does not have any casinos on their cruise ships.
They're called arcades, and they're for.
It's okay. I'll settle for arcades. I'll just go find Donald Duck and hang out with him the whole day. I'll be happy.
Well, that's cool. Carnival is the first cruise line to have sensory certified bags, which is cool.
What does that sensory certified bags? What does that mean?
I think if I remember, are you visually impaired? Is that what it is? If I remember right, I think that's what it was.
Sensory certified bags.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
It's interesting.
Sounds like someone's shoplifting and the alarm goes off or something.
All right.
Oh, that's my bag.
So we're going to ask you guys some questions with Princess, because that's your favorite cruise line, and you've sailed on them the most. So someone is going to be sailing with the Princess Cruise Line for the first time. What would you say with the planning process and booking process? What would be things for them to like? What things that you liked about it? Things that you would recommend that they won't maybe make a mistake, that they could overlook something? What are some of the things that you would recommend with Princess Cruises?
Well, definitely, it's a more quiet and mellow experience compared to like Carnival or Royal Caribbean. Definitely, they have a lot of good entertainment on board. Their production shows are pretty
amazing.
Good. Yeah, and they have their food is amazing. Definitely try the specialty restaurants like Sabatini's on board, the Crown Grill for steakhouse, and also if the ship has it, the Alfredo's Pizzeria.
Yes.
So, and the nice thing about Princess, when you board on the first day, all the dining rooms are open. So you can go to the sit-down restaurant for your lunch, or you can go to, if you're on the Regal or Royal Princess, you can go, or Sky Princess, you can go to the Alfredo's Pizzeria. You don't have to go to the Lido buffet, because I know sometimes that can be very hectic in the buffet. So we tend to go to the dining room. So little tips like that, we try to let people know when we go Princess first time.
Customer service, number one.
Mm-hmm.
That I noticed with customer service, they spoil you like crazy.
I think
like with this one I noticed, because I kind of like start comparing cruise lines. When you go from one cruise line to another, you see the difference. What I noticed with Princess, they kind of like spoon feed you with everything, like with like getting your water, getting everything. It's like hands-on service.
Oh yes, Nick says about the Love Boat horn. So when the sail away goes up, on the Regal, Royal, Sky Princess, Majestic. Make sure you're outside or on top deck. They have the Love Boat song play on the horn, kind of like Disney, how they play songs on their horn. So it's kind of fun.
That's what the bag is for.
It has earplugs, name tags, and staff nails. Kind of okay.
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
Which for autism, that would make sense that they have that.
Or ADHD. I think buffets are probably not going to be an issue right now. They'll be extinct for a while.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, because they're.
I think they'll just serve me. Well, not serve me, but
wow.
I think
It's all about Derick.
All about Derick.
It's all about Derick.
I just think that they would. I think they'll continue to serve people, not have us.
Derick will be at the table.
Well, I seen a
Serve me
video,
now.
a vlog from Las Vegas, and someone went to a casino in Las Vegas for their buffet, and they actually sat down, and the girl brought a menu, and you can order as much as you want off this little menu.
See,
so maybe that's what they'll do too.
That's what they should do. That was my idea, is that they could have a buffet, but they're just getting it for you. You're not getting your own food. And that's fine with me.
Yeah. So do Princess have like a dining package that you can buy in a drink package?
Drink package, yes.
They have a drink package, different levels. Like one's for there's a coffee package. So one thing about Princess, their free coffee in the buffet or the free coffee in the dining room, it's really bad. So if you're a coffee lover like us, you might want to go get yourself a coffee package and get espressos, lattes, cappuccinos.
The high-end coffee.
I think it's about $35. You can get. How many can you get with that?
35.
Yeah, so it's they're free coffee like for us, that's one thing they're not good at. so
the unlimited drink package doesn't cover all that.
It does.
It does.
So you can do just a coffee package or you can do like a non-alcoholic package, or you can do like the ultimate drink package.
Okay, so that's what we're doing, probably the ultimate.
Yes.
On Princess, we're in Royal.
Oh, well, whatever is equal to that, we're gonna.
I think different company have a different thing, but they're all kind of like the same.
Okay, so our coffee will be covered then.
I'm not too sure what they're going to do with the buffets. The one thing that I saw they're going to have to do social distancing with the tables. That's going to be for sure. I would say they're going to have to have them. Yeah, you'll have to have that distancing 6 feet, and people will have to move within that 6 foot range. The servers will serve you.
Yes.
Other than that, I don't know what would be preventing them from doing a buffet, and why they wouldn't do a buffet. So we'll if our cruise is one of the first to go,
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Yep. So that will be exciting.
Rachel was asking how we liked the drawing. We liked the drawing a lot.
It was cool.
It was really cool. It had a very rustic look to it, the way it was drawn. So
and we'll talk about that in a little bit, very soon here. So what other things would you like Royal, the Princess Cruise Line? You guys like them so much just because of the hands-on treatment, or what would be your selling point?
It's just because it's just like a more relaxed experience. I would say for a first-time cruiser on Princess, try one of the Royal class ships, Royal, Regal, Sky Princess, because they usually offer the best experience, and they do have the best production shows on those too. We love production shows on board Princess Cruises.
I don't know if we welcomed Roland in, did we? Roland Jung, welcome.
Hi, Roland.
Hi, Roland.
We did, but welcome. Yeah, we love to go to the shows on the cruises. I think there was like only one show that we really didn't like, and that was Havana. I think it got really bad reviews from everyone that saw it.
The dancing was amazing.
It's very hard to understand the story, though.
It was like watching a movie in Spanish that you don't understand.
They really tried to make it entertaining, but
the dancing was phenomenal.
Yeah,
the story was too hard to follow.
Just didn't work.
Yeah, a lot of times the cruise ship production shows don't really have a story. They're just a bunch of, sometimes just a musical review of different songs.
The thing that we don't like on Princess is the comedy. It's kind of like no offense, but it's just like comedy for us.
Stand-up comedy. I say the best one I've seen is on Carnival.
Carnival, yes.
Princess. They try to play it too safe, and it's just kind of like,
it's kind of like,
I'm just gonna go to the casino now.
Yeah, we like the we like the adult comedy shows, like the over, and I mean, it's not like cuss words flying every other word, but it's just more freedom to tell jokes, and we're not easily offended, so it doesn't bother us.
Nick is asking explain how you earn loyalty on the Princess. Is it by cruises? Is it by sea days?
I think it's both.
It's by cruises or sea days, whatever comes first. So every time you go on a cruise, you get a point. If you travel as a solo, you get 2 points.
Double points.
If you book a suite, you get 2 points. Yes. So every cruise is a point. So basically it goes by cruises. So I think how many cruises you need to get the top status? Like 16 cruises, I think.
18.
So you do even if you do like a 3 or 4 day cruise, you can get there pretty fast, and you get the benefits like the free laundry, the Wi-Fi.
The one they had for Carnival, basically.
Yeah.
So Rachel's asking, what would you suggest bringing clothes-wise? I would say just think of it as being out on the beach. I mean, you're going to want shorts, short sleeve, sandals, maybe water shoes if you're going to go, on excursions or go out in the water, suntan lotion.
Well, it also depends on the itinerary.
The itinerary is going to say that. Yeah.
You're
when I look at the itinerary, if you're going Alaska, European, Caribbean.
Oh, wear shorts in Alaska. It's okay. You can freeze your butt off. It's all right.
Bring a rain jacket in Alaska. It does tend to rain a lot there.
Or umbrella.
Yeah. So.
And even in the Caribbean at night, it could get windy on deck, where you're going to need at least a zip-up hoodie or a pullover hoodie.
I loved that last time. It was so windy because the storm was coming in, and I was at the very front of the ship.
In Jamaica.
Yes, and I just had my eyes closed, and I was at the very front. I was the only one there because everybody else was behind the screen, and the wind was just blowing on me. And then some guy came up that worked there and said, sir, you have to move over here. And I'm like, gosh darn it, why'd you do that? I was enjoying this.
Yeah, that's so
And it felt really nice.
Uh-huh.
And Wanda's right. It does depend on the cruise line because some are more formal,
Yes.
some more casual than others. We like on Norwegian, you can wash your clothes. On Norwegian, they usually do anything in the bag for $19.95, and they usually do it this way in the cruise.
You stuff
as much
it
as
with
you
whatever
can fit
you
in
can
there.
put in.
They don't recommend putting socks and underwear because they'll lose them, but they recommend shirts and all that.
What
Like
do
at
they
home.
do with your socks and underwear?
I don't know, but
There's some
but
questions
we've done
there.
that. So when we plan our cruise, we plan on getting our clothes washed, and then we can rewear them at the end of the cruise, so we don't have to pack so much.
So it's the Searchlight channel now.
It is.
And I say Searchlight because this thing is brighter than a
So
spotlight.
Spotlight channel, now sponsored by Greg. Do you want to read it?
Sponsored by MGM Family Travel.
So Bill and Lucy. So you guys, some of you are saying this was really dull, and
No, this is bright.
be prepared.
This is like the bat.
Oh.
Put a bat signal thing on it. And
So
you
now-
can make little hand puppets and stuff.
Yeah. So now I have to raise my head up in the air so you guys aren't blinded. But okay, I'm going
They're gonna say raise a glass. Well, raise a glass.
But all right. So our spot. I should probably no. I'm going to keep it up like this.
Okay, just blind everybody.
So our spot.
God, look away! Look away!
Need my sunglasses.
We were recently featured on our Spotlight channel, this Spotlight channel, and they've been featuring.
Don't look at me,
Sorry.
please. You're gonna blind.
They're featuring other cruise channels, and they are being sketched. Previous to us was Nurse Nancy, and
Wow, oh my God. It's a very bright light.
it is. So our Spotlight channel is KO's Sketches.
Everybody put your sunglasses on. We need to say that.
Yeah,
next
so she's at 61 subscribers. So we are, make sure we actually are, yeah, we're here.
time. She
Okay,
did a
good.
really good job. She had some technical problems
Possibly.
during the video, but we saw the outcome of it at the end.
Yeah, so this is a little bit of what she does for drawing. She took this picture, which from what I understood, Rachel, who loves Disney, she was the one that selected this picture and sent it over to KO's Sketches. And
It's such a likeness of
Yep.
you. Look at that.
And
Wow.
look at, I have huge eyebrows that I never realized before. This is obviously before I trimmed them, but yeah. So definitely watch this. She's doing a lot of different cruise
Wow.
channels.
That's an interesting picture that she chose with my hands like this, like Mr. Burns.
Like, yeah, ooh,
Ooh.
but KO Sketches, guys, check them out. It is so much fun to see her do her work. She's really talented. So again, a little bit of a technical difficulty, but still,
she chose the photo. Okay, Rachel didn't choose it. She chose
She
it.
did, okay. But KO Sketches are, and their link is in our description below of the channel.
Is everybody's eyes okay after that big
No,
spotlight?
I gotta check my eyes. I'm blinded.
Everybody will tell you to wear your sunglasses next time.
Thank you, Noah, for putting the link to her channel in there so you guys can check her channel out. Did
Oh,
we say
that's
hi?
sorry. That's the drawing that I saw the other day.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
The on your fan mail kind of thing, right? That's
Yeah.
the drawing. Wow. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Thank you.
Did we say hi to
I think we said hi to
Anthony Simone?
everybody.
Well, Anthony, if we
But
didn't.
if we missed anybody, hello to everybody and welcome. Thank
Yes.
you.
So, dilly, you guys. Smurf juice.
Dilly dilly. That's not what I would say, but
That's Gatorade, right? Blue
Yeah, so
Gatorade.
again, this is by,
it's
it's
Smurf
called
something.
Blamond, and the name of the company
It's like
is
Smurf pea.
Saraceni. It's from Italy, and it's a sweeter one, and it's bubbly. And
Poor Donnie's seeing spots now from the light.
sorry, Donnie.
So we're having gin and tonic.
And while you guys are drinking, if there's any Star Trek fans in the room, it is Romulan ale.
There you go. All right. So with our experiences from Disney, there really wasn't a whole lot of planning.
Pool water.
Ooh.
Pool water.
It's
That's what
actually
Nicholas
like
said.
in the toilet when you put those drops in it, and
Yes, I was gonna say that. Yep. The blue ones.
Hi, Soulful Music 100.
hey, welcome. So with Disney, there's very little planning that you can do. Now, what we did for planning, after we selected the cruise that we wanted to go on, we did the ship and then we did the itinerary. There's really all that you can do is in the ports on the website, you can look to see what excursions are available to buy through Disney. Disney excursions are more expensive than I noticed NCL is, what they offer. You could go third party if you wanted to, which means you could book from a site off the ship. The only downside of that is if you, by chance, it get delayed if you book it through Disney, they will wait for you. The ship will wait for you. If you book it through an outside source, they'll wave to you as
bye.
Yeah. So that's one thing to remember, the good and bad.
Anthony Simone asked where we got the drink from. Wanda got it for us from Cruising with Food, and it's from Italy.
Yeah, it kept on popping up on my Facebook page. You know how they like to keep showing the same ads? And I liked it, and I sent it to a few people, and it kept showing up. And then she saw that, and she sent it to us as a gift.
Mom said we're like Abbott and Costello.
So the main planning with Disney is they have a website, Disney Cruise Line blog, that you can look at.
Looks like windshield washer.
They call it the personal navigator, but the personal navigator is basically it's now you have to go and get it, but it tells you what's the events that are going on throughout the day, and people post them online. So, for example, we went on the Star Wars Day at Sea Cruise in February this year. The previous year, we could look at it for basically the same cruise, because you just look where the ports are and are they going to the ports the same day, and pretty much everything will line up when they do everything, like the pirate show, the Broadway shows when they kind of happen. So I use that as a planning guide, because really the only two restaurants at least on the Disney Fantasy and the Dream, they only have two upgraded restaurants, which is Palo and Remy, and that's it. There's not a whole lot of planning. So it's just basically deciding what night you're going to do that, and hoping, because Disney has great rotational dining restaurants, which shows in them, you don't want to book them on a night where you're going to miss one of those shows. So
we didn't eat at Remy, did we?
We were, but we didn't want to spend over $200.
Yeah.
So we switched it. We ended up switching it for a Remy brunch, and then we switched it again to a Palo brunch. So we had a Palo brunch and we had a Palo dinner. We love Palo. Definitely, we recommend it. And it was only like $35 each. It was a lot. Maybe it was $70 each, but it was a really incredible meal.
Nicholas is asking, does the newer Princess ships have solo rooms yet? Do you know if they have solo rooms?
No, they don't.
It's Sky, they don't.
Unfortunately, no.
That's the only downfall.
Traveling as a solo on Princess,
you have to pay double.
You have to pay the double occupancy, which is not really fair, but
yeah, but you get double points though. So basically, you're cruising for two.
You still get paid double. So find a roommate. So
I just saw this from Make It Blue. They said that Disneyland is canceling their opening.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, that's not a surprise at all. Thank you for that news.
They were actually working, or their unions were against them opening, so they were signing petitions and everything to the governor to tell him that they should not open it, that they didn't think that it should be open. So I have a feeling they're not going to be open until next year, because they canceled Halloween party. They're not going to do anything. I'm sure it's all going to be done.
Welcome innocence abroad.
There you go, Nick. You got a roommate.
What the heck? Don't tell me it's another spotlight
it's a double
channel.
Spotlight channel.
Yep, he's going to shine the light again.
Oh, where's my glasses? My shades.
Puppetry Villa. Breaking
news. It's going to be all over Facebook.
And then with Disney...
Shadow wanted to say hi.
Oh, Shadow. Hi, Shadow.
Oh, there goes Shadow.
I like Shadow. Poor thing.
There you go.
With me.
Okay, go put it down.
Oh.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. It's a cute cat.
And then with Disney, the other thing that they're very they do the different levels, status levels, and after you pay your cruise off, which I believe now is 120 days in advance. It used to be 90, but now it's 120 days. So They still do it like the different status levels. So the highest ones get to go first, and then we were like the second category, because after you sell once, you're in the second category until like after the 5th cruise. We were the third one down. So it was at least, I thought it was like 30 days after everyone else had a chance. The higher categories had a chance to book. At that point, and this is after you already made your final. At that point, you can book your the excursions you want. You can book,
I didn't know I was going to do that.
You can book your excursions. You can book the restaurants where you want. The one cool thing with Disney is they won't fully book everything. So when you get on ship, you can make a run to certain spots like we did. We changed our reservations for dining, and we didn't have any problems changing our dining reservation. So they won't, even though it might say not available, and say maybe some of the drink, like they do like Disney, they do alcohol. They'll have like mixology classes. They'll have tequila tasting classes. Even if they sell, you might have a chance to get on board and when you do it and get into one of those. What are you looking for? MGM family travel?
They were saying that you can turn it down.
Oh.
I don't think you can though. It just shuts off and on. It turns on and off.
We'll figure it out.
There's nothing you can't. There's nothing else to figure out.
Sorry, Derick. Does Disney have a formal night too? Because I know NCL doesn't have a formal night.
They do, but
they did have a formal
they
night.
Did
on the fantasy anyway. It was a formal night. I think just because it was a fantasy.
I want to say it was when the captain's cocktail party was.
Okay.
But not everyone will dress up. I mean, there's some people that will show up in their t-shirts in the dining room in shorts.
Wow! So they don't enforce dress code there on dining room.
Oh, long hold is what they said. Yeah, and this is would be my dinner shirt, and then I'll have like dress pants or I'll have like khakis on with it. So some nights I'll dress up with a tie, but this is kind of more of what I do, especially when you're in the Caribbean. You don't want to wear anything too.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom, we're not going to talk about Tinkerbell.
It's the Orlando guy. Welcome.
Boats soon will be making.
She always says that she's not a villain. We always say that she is a villain.
So our other cruise line experience was Norwegian, and they did things completely different than Disney. The one thing that I like about NCL, you don't have to have your cruise paid off before you can start making reservations. People laughed at me because I had the board with the little cards pinned up.
How was that?
I had like the days. I had where we were going to be in port. I had tentative plans because we had the dining package where I was going to fit them in.
He used to do flashcards. Then he realized that I had a cork board in the garage, and so he repurposed it, and now he tacks everything up there. It's actually better because then
they're little yellow pieces of paper that I cut up, and I would put everything on it, and then I would have them like on the ground all laid out, and I would move them all around.
So organized. Wow.
I used to make fun of him with it, like jokingly, but it's actually a good idea how he does it.
Well, and the thing that was interesting with Norwegian is when I like to call them, because if you don't call them, for example, you can't book all the shows. So we were able to do the entertainment shows on the Escape. We did the Choir of Man, and we did what was the other one that we saw there? Harlem. We were able to do it was Harlem Nights, and I don't know if you heard that because Greg, I realized, put it on mute. Harlem Nights and Choir of Man were the two shows that they did on there. And we were able to call them, and online it said you couldn't book them. But when I called them, I was able to book them, and I figured out what nights they were, and I could resolve some of the other dining thing on it.
Hey, Nathan's Boat Review at MG Tell.
You can do it 180 days in advance. So I was able to talk to them, and where that board worked is I had a brain fart, and I didn't call them for like a week later, and some of the things were already booked up. So I had to move my dates around where I wanted to do things. But it worked because I was able to talk to it, and I could visually see it, and I could move the cards and say, no, that date won't work, that date won't work. So from that planning aspect, it was great to be organized. And that's where I really like Norwegian, because you could book in advance. One of the things I learned is I can actually book now excursions for the cruise that we're taking in July of 2021 to Alaska. That's
Oh, wow.
book cruises. If it's showing up in there, then you can book it. And it was the same when we did the Canadian cruise. I didn't know because when you put it in your online, if you put it in your cart, you have to pay for it up front. But if you call them on Norwegian, you don't get charged. They will add it to your room. And then when you actually go on the excursion, they charge it to your room.
That's even better then.
Yeah. And I thought that was really...
That's even better. Because I think they had the system before, but now they changed it. Because before you could actually book all the excursion and you could pay them when you get on board the ship. But now for some reason they changed their policy.
That was Princess.
When you reserve an excursion, you have to pay it on the spot. Which is
you guys mentioned about the theater show. Was that the theater shows you were talking about? You reserve a spot? Like
yes. Yeah.
So that's the one thing about Princess, especially on the Sky Princess. If you want to see the show, you have to get there early. You have to get your seat early, like up to like 45 minutes before the show starts. You have to find your seat because the theater fills up and it's first come, first served.
Especially if it's a nice production show.
Yeah, I don't remember having reservations when we saw Havana or the Jersey Boys and all that. We just showed up and found a seat.
Well, we were in a no. They don't tell you. You don't pick a seat like a movie theater. You're reserving the fact that you're going to there.
Yes, and you still have to go in early to get your seats.
They scan your. They scan
come first serve.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, well,
I think RC does that. The big trip that you guys are going in September, you have to book all your shows in advance, and you have to show on the door, I think, and to get your seat. It's like a first come first serve kind of thing.
Traveling Gilbert are here too.
Welcome, guys. And that's probably why, Nick, because we did have the $50 stateroom credit, so that could be the answer there. Why we were able to do it on on the call. So, and we have that for the Alaskan cruise too. So, Papa Mozo, welcome. Traveling Gilberts, welcome, guys. Thank you for joining us.
We were looking forward to the shows on the Royal Caribbean trip. If we get to go, but
I heard they have Hairspray. Is it Hairspray?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. That's one of my favorite musicals.
Yeah. Good Morning Baltimore.
Yeah, and the movie was actually shot here in Toronto, so I love the movie.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So the interesting thing is we're 396 days away now for Norwegian cruise that we're taking in Alaska, and we're able to book stuff for that, which I think is insane. Royal Caribbean, we're 93 days away from that. Cross our fingers. And
oh my God, Papa Mozo. Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much, Papa
Thank you very much.
Wow.
You didn't have to do that. Thank you very much.
We are going to see
Chicagoland.
We're going to see Papa Mozo and Mama Mozo hopefully in Las Vegas
September.
And then also they just recently booked to come on the Panorama with us,
guys.
They are. So we get to meet them.
We are going to
meet the famous Papa Mozo.
That just sent chills down my spine, Papa Mozo, and my legs. We love you, Papa Mozo. We're going to give you a huge hug when we see you. We might not let you go.
That's awesome, Mom.
Yes.
I was commenting on Mom's, but yes, it's awesome that Papa Mozo does that for us as well. Thank you very much.
Yes. So we're 93 days away from our Royal Caribbean cruise. We have the dining package. We cannot book any dining package yet until we get on to the ship. And we go to the restaurant, and then we basically we changed it because it was $189 for 7 nights of specialty restaurants. And it was 100.
Hey, Mary Ellen Shaw.
Welcome, Mary Ellen. It was 123 for a 3-night package. So we thought, okay, 123 for 3 nights, 189 for 7 nights.
Yeah, 60.
Let's just go, even if we don't go to a specialty restaurant, because we want to try the MDR ones. We want to try the buffet ones. So there's
a good deal, 189.
But we cannot book any of that until we actually get onto the ship, which I think is very interesting.
Papa Moses is asking who is our guest, and our guest is ChadCruisers, and they're actually going to be going with us on the Panorama in February. So you're going to get to meet them too.
Yes, they're from Toronto.
We get to meet the famous Papa Mozo.
We love Chicago. Chicago is one of our favorite cities.
Yes, I think we've been there like 5, 6, 7 times.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nice road trip.
Yes. It's like 8 hours from us.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Richard said, love me some NCL points. The steakhouse on the NCL ship is called Cagney's. We've had mixed experiences with it, but I will tell you, a lot of it is probably what you order.
Well, the last time we went with
really
your
good.
mom on Norwegian was really good. The
Yeah.
first time on the Bliss, I wasn't too impressed with it, but I'm not into steak too much. If it's not like cooked well, or if it's too tough, it's like I'm constantly chewing and chewing and chewing, and then I'm afraid to swallow the steak because I think I'm going to choke on it. But if it's like butter, I have no problem with eating it that way.
Mary Ellen Dillon is going to be on the Panorama too.
Oh, awesome. We get to meet you.
Yeah. So I would say it depends what you order on there. But also, when we went on the Bliss, it was only 6 months. So it was a brand new ship. And that makes a big difference with the ship the crew trying to get everything adjusted, getting their sea legs going. The Escape, I would tell you, that staff, phenomenal. They had, the food was amazing. The service was amazing. They were really...
The ambiance of Cagney's was really nice, and the low lighting and everything. I really liked the second time that I went to it.
I don't know if the Epic has a cigar lounge on it. The ones we've been on,
by it, but
yeah. I'm trying to remember what they're called.
They had one on the Bliss. It was by that bar that we all got those tequila shots or whatever. It was like tucked away in the corner.
Well, our level is the Breakaway Plus, and they have the cigar lounges on both of them. So the Escape and the Bliss had it, and then also the Encore will have it too.
Nicholas likes Cagney's and Le Bistro. I wasn't too crazy about Le Bistro.
Although we like the escargot.
Yeah, well, I just didn't like that. It felt like a constant earthquake where we were sitting, because I think the engine or something was right underneath the restaurant, and it was just constantly like vibrating the whole area.
What's the thing on the Haven? I keep hearing the Haven or NCL. What's the...
Haven is an exclusive area. It's kind of like the Titanic, where the higher paid, they have
higher paying.
Yeah, they have
higher
in some
paid.
cases
You get paid higher there?
their own butler. They have their own concierge. They have their own restaurant. They have their own pool. If they chose, they do not get a chance to see the commoners like us.
The peasants.
So,
oh my gosh! Yeah. It's the well-to-do, wealthy.
So that'd be like the yacht club on MSC. Man.
MSC, yeah, right. Oh wow! So it's like a different room, like a special room for the elite guests, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I would get, if it were me, I would get tired of being there. I want to go around the ship and stuff, and not just be in one little area.
That's because we're common.
No, even if I had the money, I would probably go to see it. But I'm gonna go around the ship and mingle with everybody else. I'm not just
like, look at me.
Oh my God, Margaret Wilson. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, Margaret.
Sorry I wasn't able to see your whole live celebrating my mom's birthday tonight. I will catch your replay later. Love you both.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much for that super chat. That's very nice of you. You didn't have to do that. And you're not late. You're right on time.
Margaret is also going to be on the Panorama with us.
Oh, wow. We'll get to meet her too.
And I think she might be going to Vegas. I don't know, but for sure she's going on the Panorama. Thank you so much, Margaret.
That's very nice.
Yes. Wow. Where do we go? Nurse Nancy, Mary Ellen Dillon is going to be on the Panorama too. So, yes, that is so awesome.
If you're going on the Panorama in this chat, raise your hand, because I think half the people are. In this chat.
We were on the Bliss with Life with Favor, and we really didn't get a chance. Team Crawl was on there. The Dancer Quest was on there. Deb and Brian Dancer. We didn't really get a chance to really meet them that much because it was such a big group cruise.
Wanda raised her hand.
And so we were chatting back and forth. They had been on one of our live shows before, and we said to them, hey, would you guys want to take us to Carnival? And, we started looking at different cruises, and this was the one that worked out good for us. And then quickly Team Carl joined. and then Pero DJ, Midlife Crazy, and now as cruising this year has keep getting pushed back, a lot of people are looking at this one because the pricing on this, you guys, is really good.
Yes.
Ours is
Really good.
ours is under $2,000 for a 7-night balcony.
I just wonder when
really
they're.
good.
I wonder when they're gonna cut it off though. Like how many people have already
I don't know.
booked it because it's supposed to be like half capacity.
I'm
so
not sure.
Greg is like, cut it out. We're filling it up. Come on, cut it out. No more.
So Anthony Simone's asking, whose group cruise was it? It is really, it's no group
it's
cruise.
a free for all.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of YouTubers that
So
are ironically are just all
It's
getting.
just weird. For some reason, we just decided to just like,
We're
let's
all
go to Panorama.
yep.
Stars of a line.
Stars of a line.
Papa Mozo and Chris Barnett has a birthday on the cruise, and we also have Chris has his birthday. Yours is the day that we're leaving, though, right?
Yeah.
I know, yeah, but it's
What
okay.
an awful birthday present. Last
But
minute
it's-
cruise.
He's getting his present before his birthday. It's the cruise, so
That's right.
you gotta be happy with that.
Mary Ellen, it is February 26th out of Long Beach / San Pedro, wherever the Carnival port is in there, but it's right next to the Queen Mary.
How do you guys? 'Cause I don't think we touched on this. How do you guys pick your, excuse me, your excursions? Like, do you guys each pick one, or do you like? How do you pick it between yourselves?
We usually will before the cruise, like maybe it depends how far away. Maybe like 6 months before it, we'll sit down, we'll go through the excursions, and we'll kind of like he'll pick one and I'll pick one because we don't always agree on them. So we just kind of like.
He likes beaches. He likes to lie down, get his collar. I like to like zip line or like the.
There's certain things I'll say no, like absolutely no horseback riding, no scuba diving. Just
Bad experience in Jamaica, that's what.
yeah.
So Brad's the more laid back one, and Chris is the more adventurous one.
Yes.
To do things. Okay.
I need to find someone to like do all the ones that he can do.
on the panorama, someone can take him horseback riding, and someone can take me to the beach. We'll do that.
We'll switch.
We're like a mixture of both. We like to do relaxation and adventure stuff, but I haven't been on a horse for I don't know how long, so that would be fun to go horseback riding. Zip lining would be fun too.
I
Me
remember
and Greg are gonna go horseback riding. You and Derick will, I don't know where you guys wanna go.
I remember 5 minutes after being on a horse, I was like, ow.
Did you have a
know how to ride a
saddle?
horse?
I was on a saddle.
Okay.
The horse is wide.
Well, you got to stretch first before you
Thank
go on
you.
it.
Yes, Greg, tell him.
It didn't help. Richard wants to do a transatlantic cruise to France and the Mediterranean with us in Pepper Tree Villa. That would be really fun. That will be definitely on our bucket list someday. MJ Tao said the Carnival cruise port is right down the street from him.
Oh wow.
Really cool.
A lot of us are. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know if we said hello. Oh, where's Eva Marshall? Welcome.
Hey, Eva Marshall.
Hey,
Are you taking your Converse shoes on there?
for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
At
This
least,
guy
at least
can-
5 pairs.
Oh my gosh, that's
yes,
I
him
can't-
and his Converse.
I can't
You'll-
imagine the weight on
You'll see it on February, Greg. You'll see it.
I can't imagine the weight of your luggage with all those shoes. You must go over your weight limit.
Oh, they're pretty
They
light.
look pretty light. When you pack them, they're easy to pack. 'Cause
Well, all
they fold
all he wears is Converse and Speedos. That's it.
That would be nice, Derek.
I think a lot of us are going to be or trying to stay at the Queen Mary the night before the cruise. So it's like not even 10 feet away from the port or something like that.
Which one? I'm sorry.
The Queen Mary, the hotel.
Mary.
Queen Mary.
It's walking like right across the parking lot
Yeah.
from where the Carnival cruise.
And apparently it's haunted. Woo! So
You
I
can do
was-
tours as well. They have tours of the ship that you can do. So that'll be fun.
yeah, I actually watched videos today while I was working. And I was watching them on YouTube.
Working.
And I actually got one thing happened, and I actually got chills like that went down my back. I was like, okay, that's crazy. I told Derek we need to get the what room is the most haunted room that they say, and stay there a night, because people say they have a list of things that people have actually gone through.
Papa Mozo.
Oh my God!
Wow, Papa
Oh,
Mozo.
I didn't know he did it twice. Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Thank you so much, Papa Mozo. Tahiti cruise in 2027. I can't see that far ahead in the future, but that would be awesome to do that.
We only have something booked through 2026, so 2027 is open.
Oh my God, Derick 2026? Really?
Yeah, Shanghai Disney and Hong Kong Disney is what we're planning on that
I
year.
just saw that when you said, "Oh my gosh!" I thought you were like thinking of the haunted ship or something. And I looked at the screen. I was like, "Wait, what?"
Papa Mozo.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. We're going to be losing people now to the ship show. You guys haven't, if you haven't seen the ship show, York and John do an awesome show. You never know what's going to happen with them.
I'll be sleeping in the car.
On the Disney side, you have This and That, which always put on a fun, entertaining show. So check them out. I think we're going to wrap it up, guys. Anything else that you want to add that you can think of?
My mom said,
We're really excited for Carnival Panorama to meet all the people in the room.
Yes.
So,
I can't wait to put a face in the name. Or name on the face, whatever.
Yeah.
"Mom, I don't think you're ever kicked by a horse. I don't remember, but I just saw her comment."
MG said 25 yards from the Queen to the ship.
Oh wow, that's so close.
Yeah.
The 25-yard line, you can run
Correct.
like football.
Yep. And then Mary Ellen.
Thank you, Papa Mozo. Have a good evening.
Yes, thank you guys so much. We want to thank everyone. Papa Mozo, Margaret Wilson, thank you so much. And you guys are doing this like every week. So much love to you guys. We really appreciate all the support you guys give to our channel. And everyone who watches us week in and week out. For the new people that have joined us, thank you for joining us. Bye, Alma. Greg's hall pass. Or you're her hall
What?
pass. You're her hall pass.
They're not going to understand that. It's a joke between us.
But thanks for spending this hour with us, ChadCruisers. As always, our friendship keeps getting stronger and stronger.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us again.
You're
it
welcome.
was very last minute, so thank you guys for coming on. We love your sign again, ChadCruisers D&G. We love that.
Yes.
And
thank you, everybody, for your support and watching us. And check each other's channels out. We didn't say
we
that.
didn't say that.
All the creators, check each other's channels out and support everybody like you.
What
Subscribe.
When you dilly only once a week, you forget things. But take care, everyone. As we like to end our shows, you're moving? You're getting ready to end the broadcast. Okay.
I know.
As we like to end our shows, I'm Derick.
I'm Greggory.
But if you forget our name, it's okay. Because I'm Little Explorer.
I'm Big Explorer. What the heck?
Because I'm losing it. And as Walt Disney once said,
we are just getting started.
Everybody,
have a good
No
night.
House Reviews.
What are you doing?
Welcome. Night, guys.